Welcome to this coding session, and in this coding session I will be implementing int consumer functional interface in Java. It takes one argument, that is an integer, and it doesn't return anything, it consumes that integer. So in this video I will be implementing this function in different ways. For example, I will be implementing through a regular class, then anonymous class, then lambdas, and in lambdas in different ways. So this is how I'm going to do it. So this is class, and I will say int comes implements public void accept I will put print a value something like system.out.print value is less than 10, int so one implementation is done, and do something like putting the main function. Int consumer obj is equal to new, so let me create a list. Something like it is going to have 4 numbers, for example list. Now I will create something like an array. And this is going to be 1, 5, 10 and 12. I will say something like, some will say that I will create a stream from this integer array. Stream ints dot peak obj final int cons is equal to new, dot can say something like obj dot it is going to have something like obj dot const dot accept dot for each map, I will say x returns x multiplied by x dot for each println or that can be changed with something like I can put here print, so they are going to print on the same line, the values will be printed on the same line. Let us add a new line after that. Incompatible types, bad return types and lambda expression. So we have some problem here. Okay, let us change it. Return a square. So you can see that we have the value is less than 10, true. 1, the value is less than true. So I should do something like I should tell the value that we are comparing. So you can see that now we are using an implementation of int consumer to print a statement that the values given values is less than 10 or not. This implementation can be done in different ways. For example, I can say this is the primitive specialization. So I will say anon int cons is equal to new int consumer int consumer public, same as the above. I can copy the same function over here and it is going to work. So now I can say obj dot anon int cons accept. So now we are using anonymous class. Let me write, I'll say something like no, it is from regular class and it is from anonymous class. So let us test this one. Now you can see that we are using now anonymous class to do the same operation, or you can say that I have used anonymous class to provide the implementation for int consumer, and next I'm going to use lambda for this. I will say int consumer cons lambda 1 is equal to int value, and it is going to say the same word over here. Cons lambda. This is going to say do the same provide the same behavior like above, and we are going to test this. We have to do it is going to work now. So we have provided the lambda where we are explicitly mentioning the data type of that integer value, and it is working. In next lambda I'm going to remove that. I will say int value, and it is going to work the same way as usual. I'm going to name it cons lambda 2, and so const lambda 2 is working all again. We are not providing any explicit data type like we mentioned over here, and it is working. In next case I'm going to show you how you can use method reference to implement this. I can say something like const accept to implement it, and I can say this, and it is going to work. But this is going to call this this function mentioned, put it in regular class, dimension that is mentioned in the regular class. See that it is saying the regular class, that we are seeing the data or you can say instructions put in the regular class. It is saying that regular class function is called. So we can use method reference to do it, like we are doing over here. Instead of directly putting it inside the this peak function or peak stage, we are first putting that value in some other variable, storing in some other variable, and then we're putting it over here. So this is how we can provide the function implementation from another function implementation. I can replace this const accept with anything. For example, I can say const lambda 2. It is going to work. Now it is going to call the const lambda 2 function. Functions from the defined in the const lambda 2 implementation of this int consumer class, int consumer functional interface. So with this I have demonstrated you how you can implement your int consumer functional interface in Java in different ways. With this session is over, and see you in the next video.